Yes, black people. The protests on April 5th were really, really, really peaceful. Why? Because there were no black people leading the charge, especially black women. But if this Insurrection Act is invoked, more than likely our people will be out in those streets. Because now we're living under a dictatorship. And the only thing we can do right now is making sure our representatives know what the fuck is going on. Asking CNN, MSNBC, Midas Touch, and everybody else to start reporting on this shit before it happens. We literally have less than 2 weeks before Trump tries to invoke this shit and may get away with it. That is basically martial law. And Trump has done everything he can to make sure this shit follows through. We need to be calling our local representatives. We need to be calling the news stations. We need to be making sure they're aware and they're reporting on this shit and not hiding under their goddamn tables. And black people, we need to prepare to keep our head on a swivel, because we know if we're outside, we are going to be enemy number one.
I don't want it to come to the point where someone else is going to die. And I think that's where it's going to head to. If Trump implements this, and civil war will be on the table now. And then because people are going to fight. There are going to be people out there who are just, and when I say fight, I'm talking about they're going to be people who are going to physically fight. So I think it's a bad idea for him to implement this, you know what I mean, for him on his behalf. But who really wants to do that? Who really wants to be the first one to get knocked down? Nobody wants that on either side, right? So I think it's best for him and his administration to wake up, you know, and kind of like understand that you're pushing the boundaries and you're pushing the limits, and you can only push shit so far before people just say, you know what, I'm tired of the bullshit. And it's way more of us than there are of them. So it's like, eventually, like, either he's going to have to recognize, or it's going to be a bad day for everybody involved, because, you know, this is how revolutions start. You know, it looks like, you know, if he keeps going down this path, it's going to end up like A Tale of Two Cities or Les Mis. And if you're a fan of like French novels and plays, you know what I'm talking about.